of professionals to lead the institution, expressing the confidence that under the leadership of Dr. Onyeali-Ikpe, the Governing Council will bring about significant improvements to the college. The governor stressed that after 41 years of existence, the institution now faces quite some existential threats in a changed world where it has to compete in a globalized society facing a fundamental challenge of reinvention in anticipation for the future. While speaking on smart education and smart school in a digital age, the governor harped on quality of education and quality of teachers and tasked them to infuse some disruptive changes, deliver value at the frontier, mainstream public-private community partnership, which he described as a credible model for the sustainability of the institution.
Quality of a school is measured by the quality of teachers and the quality of teaching. And therefore, we want to have digital schools. It starts with digital smart teachers. Now that the council has come, I want to think that whatever report, whatever intelligent things they have will be passed on to you now in the council.
Speaking earlier on their terms of reference, the head of service, Barrister Theodora Igwebwe, noted that the functions of the council conforms with Section 7 of the law establishing the institution. In her speech, after being sworn in, Dr. Onyeali-Ikpe expressed gratitude for the opportunity to serve and promised to work towards improving the quality of education and infrastructure in the college, as well as support the vision and mission of the institution.
This call to duty, you know, is an onerous one, but we're equal to it. We are committed to give this noble task our best. We know the huge challenges in view of the infrastructural issues and financial issues in the institution. But we are, however, confident that despite the enormity of this challenge, that by the grace of God and dedication to duty, that we will turn around this situation and change the narrative.
Present at the swearing-in ceremony were the Chief of Staff to the Governor, Mr. Ernest Ezajiri, Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Professor Sylvia Ifemeje, Chief of Protocol and Deputy Chief of Staff to the Governor, Mr. Chinedu Nwoye, and Special Advisor to the Governor on Legal Matters, Barrister Tochukwu Mweke. Nwafo Orizu College of Education is a state-owned institution established in 1976 and was converted to a College of Education in 1981. From the Government House, Oka, Ejike Abana, ABS News.
The State House of Assembly has further amended the Anambra State Electoral Law Amendment Number 3, Law 2024, ahead of the local government elections scheduled for September 28, 2024. The amendment comes under Section 110 of the Principal Law, where a new subsection 4 was inserted to show clarity in the parent law, and which seeks to dissolve the Local Government Council at the expiration of a period of 2 years, commencing from the date of inauguration of the Council. Other amendments address typographical errors in the law. Correspondent Emmanuel Chibota takes the story from here.
During the plenary session, the amendments passed through the first, second, and third readings in line with the standing order of the House in Order 74 Clause 1, where the rule allows the 3 readings to be completed in 1 day with the approval of a 2/3 majority of the present members. The motion for the amendment was moved by the chairman of the House Committee on Public Petitions and member representing Anambra East constituency, Barrister Obinweke, who emphasized that the amendments were necessary to prevent a gap in the local government system and to avoid ambiguity in council tenure, ensuring the law is clear and to reduce unnecessary litigation.
In the law, we said the chairman and the deputy 2 years and stopped at that. So we are saying the entire council, local government council, including the councillor, everybody, 2 years. We are talking about the entire council. So it's just the same clarity and the uniformity.
The Speaker, Right Honorable Somtochukwu Udeze, while reading out the bill, which was supported by the lawmakers through voice vote, stated that the law shall be cited as Anambra State Electoral Amendment Number 3 law. He stated that the tenure is already stipulated in the parent law, but the amendment was to make it all-encompassing for chairman, deputy, and councillors.
House Committee of the whole, please form part of the resolution of the House. Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. So the factory workers bill that is now passed into law. Thank you, honorable colleagues.
Emmanuel Shibata for ABS News.
I like it. Anambra State Independent Electoral Commission, ANSEC, says the upcoming September 28 election is open to all political parties and promised to uphold the people's mandate by conducting free, fair and credible polls in all the council areas of the state. The chairman of ANSEC, Magistrate Genevieve Osakwe, gave the assurance while addressing stakeholders in Agwata, Orumba North and Orumba South local government areas during the commission's ongoing tour of the council areas in the state. The stakeholders who attended the meeting during the tour were made up of traditional rulers, presidents general, religious leaders, representatives of political parties, candidates, and captains of industry. Correspondent Chibuzo Ubidike has the details.
The meeting was also used as a platform to interact and brainstorm on issues or concerns that might hinder the success of the oncoming local government area elections. Addressing the stakeholders of the three council areas, the ANSEC boss reassured all political parties and candidates of level playground remaining resolute in their commitment to serve the people, as the upcoming election will be decided by people's votes. She reiterated Governor Chukwuma Soludo's support and commitment to the Commission to conduct a world-class election devoid of violence and irregularities, and remarked that the Commission is for nobody but for the voice of the people. She underscored the importance of local government talk, which is to educate and sensitize stakeholders on the upcoming council election in the state, so as to enable them to mobilize and educate their subjects, followers, and residents in order not to be discouraged by the desperate politicians who are bent on using misinformation as a weapon to disenfranchise the electorate, while asking stakeholders to cascade the information to their communities than was. Magistrate Osakwe, who was represented by the Commissioner in charge of Information and Publicity, Sir Anthony Nnalue, charged the local government areas to provide every necessary support to have a hinge-free elections and to protect sensitive materials that will be used in election. She said only voters with their permanent voters card, PVC, will be allowed to vote in the election.
The governor has promised us that he will give us all the necessary logistics to make sure that NINE succeed in the assignment. And I think he is doing that right away. I will expect Nwokadi entirely violent free. Like nobody find us up. Every due process in election will be strictly followed. I am going to use beavers. Yeah, you can use open secret ballot system. Only opportunity to vote. I know you are ready to vote. Only turn I phone to get up.
Also speaking, the Commissioner in charge of Legal Services and Security, Barrister Osita Ibokwe, charged political parties, candidates, and major actors in the election to see the election as brotherly exam and to judiciously follow the law in the conduct of their campaigns.
ANSEC after the off and the elite the ban on political campaigns. Only we don't know about that. And as soon as any official report, we take action. We take our official action. We will be here. The rules are there and the guidelines are there. As soon as the information is proved and reported to ANSEC, we will take action according to the law establishing ANSEC. I think I'm doing myself very clear.
The stakeholders in attendance collectively praised ANSEC for the process so far and assured the Commission that they will be in the forefront to ensure the polls are free, fair, credible, and transparent in the Old Agwata region.
It was a moment of joy as the Pharmacy Council of Nigeria, PCN, inducted 128 graduates of the Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Chukwuemeka Odumegwu University, Ibariam, into the council. The ETF auditorium of the university, the venue for the event, saw the graduates, undergraduates, staff, management, families, friends, and well-wishers in attendance to witness the induction and oath-taking ceremony. Pharmacist Wendy Oloma Chupu Ozo emerged as the best graduating students. Queen Anibogo has the reports.
For history's sake, if you go at the back of this brochure.
The acting Vice Chancellor, COOU Ibariam, Professor Kate Omenowa, noted that the ceremony was a happy moment for her, as it is her first induction as the acting VC. She pointed out that she wants the faculty to be a center of excellence, saying that they have the capacity, and as the Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences is third now, but will become the first, urging parents to become friends of the university and the graduates to continue to soar like the eagles they are, assuring them that the world will celebrate them.
I want you to keep answering this university. This is a university that is named after a foremost man in Nigeria, Chukwuemeka Odumegwu. And if you know what he represents for us, you cannot allow the university that bears his name to simply die as number one.
In his welcome address, the Dean of the Faculty, Professor Theophane Akunne, said the faculty has added another feather to our landmark achievements as a total of 128 fresh graduates of the faculty are inducted into the noble pharmacy profession as pharmacists, and congratulated the graduates for achieving such feats. While emphasizing their need for a vehicle for students of the faculty, Professor Akunne commended the acting VC for her encouragement and support, which contributed to their success in the 2024 Shalina Young Talent Award Season 5 competition for pharmacy schools in Nigeria, where the faculty emerged as the third best pharmacy school in Nigeria.
You are hereby challenged to go into the wider society, to pharmaceutically add value, be morally and mentally viable, and above all, be always professionally visible and outstanding wherever you are.
Before the administration of the oath to the inductees, the registrar, PCN, Farm Ibrahim Ahmed, represented by Farm Anthony Idoko, affirmed that the oath-taking ceremony is one of the policies stipulated by PCN, urged the inductees that as they take the oath to maintain high ethical standard for which the profession is known. The chairman on the occasion and Commissioner for Housing, Farm Polly Onyeka, described pharmacy as a very noble profession in all ramifications and appreciated Professor Omenowa for getting 128 students trained as pharmacists and various laudable projects she had carried out in the university within the short period she assumed office. The keynote speaker, Farm Chinedu Nwankwo, who spoke on the theme, Modern Community Pharmacy, Latest Innovations and Emerging Trends, called on governments at all levels to empower the community pharmacy sector in Nigeria. In their separate remarks, the best graduating students from Ozo and the chairperson Induction Planning Committee, Dr. Ngozi Madubogu, appreciated God for his benevolence, parents, staff, and management for making the day a success, saying that the day marks not only the end of a pivotal chapter, but also the beginning of a fresh and exciting journey full of promises.
We, the Novo 2023 pharmacy graduates of this esteemed university, have finished the adventure we embarked on 5 years ago. This alone makes today a very special and unforgettable day in our lives. And we are grateful to God, our families, and friends who have been with us to this very day.
Oath-taking, handshakes with the acting VC, awards, prize giving, dancing, and refreshments featured in the ceremony. Earlier, the Dean, Professor Akunne, led a delegate to the office of the acting VC for courtesy visits. Queen Anibogo, reporting for ABS News.
Anambra State government has set up a panel of inquiry into land grabbing concerns to checkmate the increasing rate of communal crisis in communities across the state. The Deputy Chief of Staff to Governor Chukwuma Soludo, Mr. Chinedu Nwoye, stated this while addressing hundreds of residents of Amanuke in Awka North Council area of the state who came for a peaceful demonstration at the government house in Awka. Correspondent Chibuzo Obidike takes the story from here.
Addressing the protesters, Mr. Nwoye reminded them of Governor Soludo's love for Amanuke, which he demonstrated with the award of Amanuke Achala Road to connect them with other towns in the Awka North Council area, especially the local government headquarters, and assured them that the state government will engage all parties involved through a panel of inquiry to ensure lasting solution in their community. Mr. Nwoye, who is also the chief of protocol to the governor, warned the public against disrespecting traditional rulers in the state, as the state government will deal decisively anyone or group found wanting.
Unumana awuza general chapamunu na aka no work oburu otu unu bia na ngota amani jide mmadu onya na opozi unu na betu alu ka anwakere men anara na ehikpe n'otu mba n'otu na be si enye benefit ayi ya ka ayi ya wasi na anya ihe kpofu bodo niile no otu put for the cap bia no assurance enyu no ostia mchigere na azu na ndi governor je ndi Amanuke bia
Presenting their petitions to Governor Soludo and the Assistant Inspector General of Police in charge of Zone 13, Ukpo, the Prime Minister of Amanuke, Chief Charles Obi, revealed that the peaceful demonstration was necessitated by a series of attacks on their traditional ruler by some land grabbers who are not indigenes of the town, forcing the monarch to sign off landed documents belonging to the entire community. Chief Obi noted with dismay ugly publications against their monarch and community, which they viewed as detrimental to the image of the community. Thus, the visit is to register their displeasure to the state government and the police and expressed happiness with the response received. He assured that the community will continue to be law-abiding while waiting for urgent action from relevant authorities.
This man imposed on the land grabber, or not Nigeria, or America. They send this in Muhudlam Sego, and when I terrorize Amanuke. And when they get frivolous and found petitions at the recent one, you know, send the police. But there, he made the arrest. If we were to they refused. If the door is closed, recently, the Amanuke will send back.
Contributing, the President General of the town, Mr. Samuel Okoye, cried out about the regular harassment threats being issued to the leadership of the town in a bid to force their hands to sign and give approval to the sale of communal lands by some mischievous individuals whose intentions are to buy off the entire community land without the consent of the people.
On
his part, the Chief Security Officer of the town, Chief Charles Nanguba, said for the past 6 months, the community has been living in fear over the selfish interests of land grabbers and warned that the community will no longer tolerate such on their traditional institution. In Awka, Chibuzo Bidike, ABS News.
Still to come on the news tonight, the federal government introduces centralized e-learning. China to raise retirement age for workers. Here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. The news returns after this time out. Stay tuned.
Mama here na-ekọ isi bịa ka m gwa gị nwaanyị na-ele anya bụzi 10x ugboro 10 n'elu onye ma na mbụ ferekete 10x brekete 10 times ga-enye gị ego data okpukpu abụọ maka ọ bụla ị chọrọ ime n'ịntanetị. Ọ bụkwa yo ana m enwetakwa bonus 1000 naira nke m nabata nke m ji akpọ n'ekwentị nakwa data. Nkụtanye oge ọkụ ugboro 10 ga-eme ka ị na-eme ihe ọ bụla ị chọrọ ime ugboro 10. Eziokwu ihe ndị a niile n'ime brekete 10x a. Hey! Biko nụ, bịa ka ga-adọbiri brekete 10x ka anyị.
ya bụ were ọsọ gaa nweta ahịrị Glo nke gị iji mee ka naira ọbụla bara gị uru n'elu Glo brekete 10 times n'ugboro 10 nke ihe niile pụtanye pịa star 310 hash ka ị yọrie.
You're welcome back to the news. The Federal Ministry of Education, in collaboration with the UK FCDO-funded Partnership for Learning for All in Nigeria program, have introduced a centralized e-learning platform to revolutionize teaching and learning in Nigeria. The platform, called eLearn, provides access to high-quality educational resources, including interactive exercises, videos and texts for learners and teachers from basic schools to tertiary institutions. The platform aims to complement professional training for teachers and provide learning-based content, promoting digital inclusion and accessibility. According to a statement issued by Plain and obtained by newsmen in Abuja, a 2-day stakeholder workshop was held in Abuja to showcase the platform, where the Minister of Education, Professor Tahi Maman, was represented by Bwenga Odewale of the ministry, emphasizing the government's commitment to technology integration in education. The senior education advisor at the British High Commission, Ian Atfield, urged stakeholders to ensure inclusion and accessibility, particularly for rural communities and individuals with disabilities, to avoid creating a digital divide. The eLearn platform is expected to have a positive impact on teaching and learning nationally, providing equal access to quality educational resources for all. China said it will gradually raise a statutory retirement age as the country grapples with the looming demographic crisis and an older population. Hundreds of millions of people in China are set to enter old age in the coming decades, while the birth rate dwindles dramatically. The national population fell in 2023 for the second year in a row, with policymakers warning of potentially severe impacts on the economy, healthcare, and social welfare systems if action is not taken. China's retirement age had not been raised for decades and had been among the lowest in the world. The statutory retirement age for male workers will be gradually extended from the original 60 years to 63 years, a decision by Beijing officials. For women workers, the retirement age will be extended from the original 50 or 55 years to 55 and 58 years respectively, depending on the type of job. The retirement age will begin to be gradually raised over 15 years from 2025, state media said. The new rules will also allow Chinese people to postpone retirement to even a later date if they reach an agreement with employers. Randy Waldrum has resigned as the coach of the Super Falcons after 4 years in charge. The resignation was contained in a letter dated September 12. The gaffer cited health issues of the wife as the reason he's resigning from the job. Randy Waldrum, who assumed the role of the Falcons head coach in 2020, guided the team to the semi-finals of the 2022 Women's Africa Cup of Nations, WAFCON, in Morocco. He also led the record-breaking African champions to an impressive performance at the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup in Australia and New Zealand, where they captivated fans before being narrowly eliminated by England on penalties in the round of 16. Remember, you can follow news and programs on ABS in any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television or follow on X, formerly Twitter, at ABS Radio TV, and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. Do log on to our website. It's www.absradiotv.com. To end the news evening, a recap of the main point. Waforizu College of Education in Sube gets new chairman of Governing Council. Anambra State House of Assembly has amended electoral law. Federal government has introduced centralized e-learning. China to raise retirement age for workers. To end the news, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that ends the evening news at this time on ABS Television. Many thanks for watching. I am Priska Wankwo. Good evening and have a wonderful night rest.